there is a time and a place for everything, and you should take care of your people first, your family, your country, your community. I recommend that. Beyond anything else, I promote family values and nationalism and capitalism. These values are really old, and they've lasted longer than a lot of other things for a reason. This is my spoiler review of the newest episode of The Walking Dead. 809. Season 8, episode 9. And I don't really like the episode in the series for 4 reasons. I mean, I'm still a very big fan and everything for The Walking Dead. Been watching it for the past 8 years, but I really don't like 4 things. Socialism, Islam, pacifism, a needless sacrifice. Those are basically 4 things I can think of, and I already made a video about this already on Facebook Live, but I wanted to do it again, and I wanted to emphasize on how important it is to protect and help your own people, your family, your community. You should not underestimate how important it is to be there for your people. But you cannot help your people and everybody else at the same time. You can try, but there's going to be a limitation. And I was just watching the Talking Dead that comes after The Walking Dead, and they talk about the episode, and the director was there, and Carl was there, the actor that plays Carl, and they talk about the hope that Carl talked about how maybe we can not just kill anybody who disagrees with us. And I'm very angry at Carl for saying that, because that's not the point. You're missing the point. That's not really what's going on. That's not really what's happening. We're in a war, and they're killing us. It's not just the fact that they disagree with us or something. It's not a political thing, but they're trying to subconsciously connect it to our world and the kind of world that we have, where we may disagree with other people, but we're not really killing each other. In America, in a lot of places in America and the world, generally speaking, there's some exceptions, but there's a difference. I mean, obviously there's a difference between fighting with your words and fighting with guns and other weapons. There are big differences, and it's almost like they're there in the show and other shows and movies and everything else, even in school, to really promote these ideas of trying to be in a one world government, a new world order, an NWO, and they're talking about it. There are white papers, and people are talking about it, and a lot of people don't really know that the other people are talking about it, and that they're introducing it to the world, and we really gotta just let people know that these things are happening all around us, and you can either join in the new second global revolution or not. It's 2018, February 26th, Monday. It is 2:14 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, PST. We're in Shelton, near Seattle, and hope you enjoy Arnold. This is just another review. It's gonna be a little quicker than the last one. I already made a review, a spoiler review already, and wanted to make another video again, talk about it again a little bit, and emphasize on the fact that there's obviously a difference between physical war and a disagreement, but they were emphasizing on how we're gonna stop stop killing people, like, just because, oh, maybe we can find peace and hope and everything that Obama talked about, just by maybe not killing everybody, and maybe we can, make Negan into a good guy. But it may not be possible. I mean, it's possible. Miracles do happen and stuff, but at the same time, you gotta really understand that there are some people that will never ever stop what they're doing, what they believe, and they will kill you, they will dominate you. Globalists, people in Islam, people in some religions and some other things too. And you really gotta know, and you really gotta pick your battles. Thank you.
And we have enough coffee probably for another 6 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks. This is gingerbread or something. I don't remember anymore. What is it? Maybe it's cinnamon bread. Ah, that's what it is. Cinnamon bread. So I love the sacrifice that Carl did. He sacrificed himself to save the community, and that's good, but he didn't really have to do it. There could have been a better way. Some people are like, well, I really like that he saved the other guy, but the other guy was like maybe a Muslim, and there was a girl from the kingdom with a hood over her head. She's like a Muslim, even if they say that they're not, they look like it. So subconsciously we kind of think about that, and so these ideas are being introduced to us subconsciously, psychologically, and indirectly, not directly, but indirectly, and they're promoting these ideas, these philosophies, these things to us, to people in general, through books and movies and in school and all over, and a lot of different things. And you can ask people whether or not they like it. If you care about some freedoms that you may have, like in America, you should let people know and start conversations and make videos and stuff and spread it and share the links and everything, because that's the only way we can really make a difference and continue to have freedom, is by talking about it. And because the globalists are censoring us, they're trying to remove George, like George O's, Mr. Emperor Soros is spending billions and billions of dollars to overthrow and divide and conquer countries in the world, especially in Europe and even in America. He's doing what they say Russia did. George Soros is doing it. He's doing it. He's the one that's doing it, and other people too, but he's doing it a lot. And if you really want to have the future, you should talk about it. And sometimes you really have to kill. Sometimes, I mean, not really kill her, but you have to have some priorities and stuff. And I would really want to compare that to what Killmonger was trying to do, the main villain in Black Panther. But obviously there's a difference, because he was just kind of going after these white people, but they're not really the enemies. They're actually the heroes, historically speaking. Western civilization, Christianity, those things have been a pillar, the foundation to a lot of good things involving technology and science and culture, and the Renaissance and American Revolution, and all these great things have been built upon Western civilization and philosophy and Christianity, and a lot of white people, and there are some exceptions, and there's some stuff coming from all kinds of people, black people, yellow people, all kinds of people, but there's an emphasis on the white people, and the white people are not the majority, they're the minority, but a lot of people will say, oh no, we gotta reduce the white people, but really we gotta do the opposite, because a lot of good things happen. If they have a higher IQ, there are exceptions, but generally, statistically speaking, there's a lot of good things happening, and we don't want to destroy it, right? No, I really don't like those 4 or 5 things about the newest episode. I like the fact that people are fighting, but in a time of war, you really have to kill the enemies. There might be exceptions, but you should really be strong and protect your people. And I don't like that Carl killed himself. It could be a reference to suicide and assisted suicide, and even the way they, kill people in the hospital with the doctors and everybody helping them. And maybe you want to declare somebody crazy and insane, and then you can help kill them. And they do that sometimes. They try to do that sometimes, and then they're able to basically find anybody that they don't like, anybody that disagrees with them, and they can go and make them crazy, or say that they're crazy, take them to a hospital and kill them, and say that they had to because the person was crazy. The conversations you can have about The Walking Dead or Dexter Morgan or other shows is amazing, especially at Breaking Bad too. And I've been having conversations with people even in Vietnam. I'm 33 and I'm from Oregon, and I was in Vietnam for 5 years and just got back last year in 2017, and was talking to a lot of people as an English teacher, a freelance English teacher for the last 5 years in Vietnam, mostly in Saigon. I was in Hanoi around there for a little bit for the first 2 months, and then went down to Saigon, and was really, really interesting. I had a lot of conversations and stuff as a teacher and a tutor and everything, and like as an educator. I was trying to do those things, trying to help people and stuff, and it was really, really interesting and stuff. And having conversations and debates is very, very good, except when the left tries to shut us down and tries to tell us we can't talk about it because they don't have the way to debate and rebuttal and everything, and it's too bad. But we gotta continue to say, hey, if you love bread, if you love brownies, if you love freedoms of speech and religion and arms and property and land and privacy and money, cryptocurrencies, blockchains, Gab, Steemit, Infowars.com, TreasuryReport.com, Gab.ai, Steemit.com. If you really, really love Molinix and Milo and Rebel Media and the Monk Club and Paul Joseph Washington, Roger Stone, Alex Jones, and other people, or even if you don't, you should you should promote us, because if we can stay strong and continue to fight for freedoms, lots of kinds of different kinds of freedoms, then we win, because it's better when we win. And if the globalists take us down, then they go and they take you down too, and so we're all in it together. And so we're in a war, we're in an info war, and the mainstream media, Hollywood's trying to get us to sleep a little bit as we're in the Matrix, but we can take the red pill, we can wake up, get out of the Matrix, get out of the Wally world, and we're in a V for Vendetta kind of world. We wear the mask, be anonymous, and the Q, and WikiLeaks, and Veritas, and we go around and we spread the word of what we care about. And that's how we do it. That's how the cookie crumbles. That's how the brownie crumbles. Cinnamon bread. I'm Oatmeal. You're a potato.